Vertigo and Dizziness Program, Blue Heron Health News. These easy, 15 minutes, head balance exercises treat all types of vertigo and dizziness, starting today. I'll explain the vertigo and dizziness exercises in detail and how you can gain perfect balance in as little as 15 minutes. And it all begins with Wendy. As Wendy stood up from her chair, the room began to spin. Her vision became blurry, and her ears were buzzing. At that moment, the world was moving in slow motion. Even as she fell, it was like lying down on the floor. Only when her head hit the tiles, did she feel the impact. But then it was too late. Wendy's 11-year-old grandson ran over and grabbed her shoulders. "Are you okay?" he asked with tears in his eyes. She didn't answer. "We'll get back to Wendy in a second. But first, I want to make a serious point. If you think your vertigo or occasional dizziness is just an inconvenience, you're dead wrong. Vertigo is the #1 cause of broken bones and head injuries in people over 55. It often leads to deadly head fractures and loss of cognitive function due to internal bleeding and brain injuries. It's the most frequent complaint doctors receive. And worst of all, it's a clear indicator that you're at high risk of stroke. You could experience one any minute now. Doctors have no solution. They don't even know what causes it. How could they provide a reliable treatment? You've probably been told that your vertigo, dizziness or other balance problems are caused by something like Meniere's, vestibular neuritis or labyrinthitis disease, low blood pressure, infection, medication side effects, migraine and headaches, or similar causes. But again, dead wrong. Yes, these things can lead or contribute to vertigo and dizziness. But if they really were the main causes, wouldn't there be a cure? You wouldn't have those vertigo and dizziness episodes, would you? If you dig deeper, you'll realize there is a solution for vertigo and dizziness. The solution is a set of simple head exercises. They're completely natural, require no medications or surgery. They're easy, almost anyone can benefit from them, no matter what kind of shape you're in. They only take 3 to 15 minutes per day, and once you're satisfied with the results, you can stop doing them. They work fast, many people experience immediate relief. Others need a few days or weeks at the most. And they work for almost everyone, no matter what your doctor says caused your vertigo and dizziness. These easy exercises will help. What does not cause vertigo and dizziness? Myth number 1, vertigo and dizziness is just a normal part of aging. Absolutely not. You shouldn't accept vertigo just because you're getting older. It sets on people as they age because of an underlying factor that commonly affects older people. I'll tell you more about this in a second. However, if you tackle this underlying vertigo and dizziness factor, your vertigo will be gone in minutes, never to return, no matter what age group you belong to. Myth number 2, vertigo is a direct cause of another disease. Meniere's, vestibular neuritis and labyrinthitis are commonly blamed. Yes, these diseases are associated with vertigo. But they aren't the real underlying cause. In fact, doctors have no idea what causes these diseases. They say Meniere's causes vertigo and then state that vertigo is the main symptom of Meniere's. Like a dog chasing its tail, this just leaves you dizzier than ever and without a real solution. Myth number 3, medications and surgery cure vertigo and dizziness. If they don't know what causes vertigo, how are they going to cure it? Now, I'll always encourage everyone to listen to their doctors and follow their advice. But if yours is not open to alternative methods, get a second opinion. And when you have a doctor who is truly educated and honest, he or she will tell you that very few people benefit from vertigo medications and surgery. In fact, the side effects are usually horrible. They'll make your problems worse in the long haul. Common side effects of vertigo and dizziness medications are dry mouth, drowsiness, nausea and vomiting, blurred vision, confusion and most ironically, dizziness. These are all symptoms of vertigo. The exact problem the medications are supposed to heal. Ironic, right? Prevent millions of injuries, falls and broken bones. We're talking about helping billions of people. So within a few days, I had 20 vertigo patients signed up to work with me. Unfortunately, I quickly found that the snoring exercises needed quite a bit of tweaking before they would help most people's vertigo. However, the first question I needed to answer was, How in the world could snoring exercises treat vertigo? It is actually quite simple. You see, traditionally, vertigo is caused by three major factors. 1. Pressure on the inner ear, water buildup, in the case of Meniere's disease, an infection with vestibular neuritis. 2. Lack of blood flow to the brain. Low blood pressure is often blamed for this. But bad blood circulation is a more common cause. This is what often leads to stroke. 3. Miscommunication between the balance system in the ears and eyes. The ears tell you to move in a certain way, and the eyes in another way. That's why people sometimes fall down when they close their eyes. This does three things. 1. It increases blood flow to the head. Most people think the heart is the only source of blood circulation. But all muscles act as mini pumps that help the heart. The muscles in the neck are especially important to get blood flowing up to the brain. 2. It triggers the lymph system to remove toxins and extra fluids from the head area. It also fights infection in this area. Almost everyone, for example, has stiff jaws. When you begin to loosen up your jaw, it triggers the lymph system around the inner ear, very connected. This is the only reliable way to remove fluid and fight inflammation in the inner ear. 3. These exercises position your head in the right way. If you look in the mirror, I guarantee your head doesn't sit completely straight on the neck. I never met a person suffering vertigo or dizziness that had his or her head positioned 100% correct. Your neck joints are like a cabinet door with wrongly adjusted hinges. They either bang into the other doors or won't close properly. Finally, there was a solid solution for vertigo and dizziness. Like I said, this was a long, exhausting and expensive battle. I personally paid over $500,000 to finance the research. At the end, our savings account was empty and the house was fully mortgaged. Again, when I get obsessed about something, there is nothing stopping me. But it was worth it. Because introducing the Vertigo and Dizziness program, in the power-packed pages of the program, I'll lead you through simple vertigo and dizziness exercises anyone can do. Our first version was over 200 pages, but after lots of feedback, I cut out all the fat. It is now lean and super focused. We cut out any exercises that weren't super effective. We left only the 4 most powerful groups of vertigo and dizziness exercises that help everyone. You don't even have to do them all. You can focus on just the ones that help you the most. That means you can begin working the exercises today and be completely vertigo-free in the next 15 minutes. You can be 100% vertigo and dizziness-free 15 minutes from now. Within minutes, you can walk around without losing balance or feeling dizzy. You can drive without worrying about harming yourself and others. Take your grandchildren out for a ride. But most importantly, you can be around people without acting oddly. Without becoming pale and distant as you go into a dizzy spell. You can play with your grandchildren and spend quality time with your spouse and family. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to know more about this product or if you want this product, click the below link in the description.